Job chapters 12 to 14 through the Bible. Part 3. Job's elegy on death. Man that is born of a woman is of few days and full of trouble. Job 14 verse 1. There is nothing any truer than that. Trouble is the common denominator of mankind. All of us have had trouble. As Eliphaz had said, yet man is born unto trouble, as the sparks fly upward. Job 5 verse 7. Trouble is a language that the whole human family knows. He cometh forth like a flower, and is cut down. He fleeth also as a shadow, and continueth not. Job 14 verse 2. Job says that death is inevitable, and that we must depart from this world. Life is like a shadow. When the sun goes down, what happens to the shadow? It is gone. And dost thou open thine eyes upon such an one, and bringest me into judgment with thee? Job 14 verse 3. Like a flower that has been cut down, or as a shadow that disappears, is my life. And yet God sees me and deals with me. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Job 14 verse 4. Then he goes on to state a great truth. We were all born sinners. David said, Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Psalm 51 verse 5. How could any of us be a sinless creature when we had a sinful father and a sinful mother? You cannot bring a clean thing out of an unclean. That is a universal rule. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Job 14 verse 5. Job says that as a human being he feels that he is pretty well hemmed in. David wrote, Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Psalm 23 verse 4. Was he referring to his deathbed? No. From the very minute of birth, when we start out in life, we are walking through a canyon where the shadow of death is on us. And we keep going until it gets narrower and narrower, and finally leads to death. We are always walking in the shadow of death. Someone has put it like this: the moment that gives us life begins to take it away from us. For there is hope of a tree, if it be cut down, that it will sprout again, and that the tender branch thereof will not cease. Though the root thereof wax old in the earth, and the stock thereof die in the ground. Yet through the scent of water it will bud, and bring forth boughs like a plant. But man dieth and wasteth away. Yea, man giveth up the ghost, and where is he? Job 14 verse 7 to 10. A man may have made a tremendous success down here, been a famous person, and then he is gone. Where is he? There may be a few monuments around for him. Maybe a street or two are named after him. What good is that? What does that amount to? Here is a breakthrough that reveals the faith of Job. If a man die, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait, till my change come. Thou shalt call, and I will answer thee. Thou wilt have a desire to the work of thine hands. Job 14 verse 14 and 15. It has always been a big question with man. If a man die, shall he live again? Even in death Job knows that God is going to call him, and he will answer that call. In other words, God is not through with us at our death. Death is not the end of it all. We will hear Job say again later on, I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God, whom I shall see for myself, and mine eyes shall behold, and not another. Though my reins be consumed within me. Job 19:25 to 27. This entire chapter is a great elegy on death. I recommend that you read it in its entirety.